So, Jamb 2025, or as some students now call it, just another massive breakdown. Over 370,000 candidates. That's 3.5 Tesla Balogun stadiums of hopeful students who walked into the examination hall, sat for their exams, and then sent in their answers for their results. And somehow, still ended up with numbers that look like Baba Ejebu. Why? Because, and wait for it, the software refused to upload their answers. Yes, in 2025, the same year we're cloning AI, 5G exists, and Elon Musk is even sending spacecraft to Mars. Jamb servers here in Nigeria was brought down to its knees by a mere missing software patch. Apparently, the system crashed because someone forgot to install a system update. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the era of CBT, computer betrayal testing. And just when we thought it couldn't get any worse, a young girl, a bright and promising candidate from a humble home, took her own life because her results came out as 21, when she knew that the effort she put in could have gotten her a lot more than that. That isn't just a glitch. It is a life erased by negligence. This isn't the first time this has happened, but this time around, people decided to speak up and even started planning a class action suit against Jamb. And then came the press conference.
Registrar of Jamb, I hold myself personally responsible including for the negligence of the service provider and
the moment of truth. The registrar, Professor Ishak Oloyede, stood tall and cried, not for joy, not from allergies, but from the sheer weight of watching the system collapse under his administration. But to be fair, let's give him some credit. At least he didn't blame unknown gunmen or say the rats chewed the server cables. Nope. He blamed the technical team for forgetting to update the software. Let that sink in. A generation's future was destroyed, all because that one person clicked "Remind me later." Now, Jamb's solution, a receipt. No jokes. Just come back and do it again. I mean, might as well just be a friendly debate. Never mind the transportation, the trauma, or even the tension. In Nigeria, we don't do justice. We simply do try again. And then the tribal wars brewed. Some people claimed to notice that most of the results affected were Igbo names. But in a country where conspiracy theories is a national sport, the fire had already started. Suddenly, the conversation shifted from software to subtle sabotage. Meanwhile, the National Association of Nigerian Students came out swinging, calling for the registrar's resignation, investigation, and probably even exorcism. But this is Nigeria at the end of the day. Nobody resigns. We just issue a statement, cry a little, and then we move on. I mean, at the end of the day, we move. So if you're one of the students staring at 13 instead of the 313 you should have earned, don't worry. It's not a spiritual attack. It is not your village people. It's not even exam malpractice. It's just a system that crashed harder than your hope. And yet, they expect you to trust it again? No comment.